Do Prarthana and start the session. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Om Mannado Sri Jagannatha Madguru Sri Jagadguru Mamatma Sarva Bhutatma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Om Akhanda Mandalakaram Vyaptam Yena Characharam Tat Padam Darshitam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. The only Guru of three religions, Traitatheeram originator, sensational writer, author of more than 100 divine holy scriptures, Hindu virtue donor, Sri 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 Acharya Prabodhananda Yogeshwaran. We are learning Traitatheeram Bhagavad Gita, Atma Samyama Yogam chapter. Last week we learned up to 40th Slokam from 31st Slokam. Let us see the meanings of all the slokas what we learned last week. So, the one whoever could observe me that I am present uniquely in all the creatures, whoever is serving me, whoever is bragging me, that yogi, even though he is in all the places, he is actually within me. He is actually so sada vartamanopi, he said. So however, so wherever he is roaming, so he is inside me, he is roaming in me, he said that. So so wherever, whatever he is doing, everything he is doing within me. That's what Paramatma, the absolute soul, said about that. And also the yogi, the real yogi is the one, so who is seeing equally all the happiness and sorrow that every creature is experiencing in this world. So then what he said, so after that Arjuna got a question, because Lord Krishna was telling about the yogi. So in order to get the yogam, that is Brahma yogam, that's not so easy. So that is achieved by controlling the mind itself. So that is why Arjuna got the doubt after that. Then he asked Lord Krishna that, so the mind is wavering and it's very strong and very powerful. So it is much difficult to control it, stop its activities. So who can tie the air inside a cotton cloth? That's what he asked a question to Lord Krishna. Then Lord Krishna uh, so for that the Lord Krishna gave answer to Arjuna, and also he did not give any discount to Arjuna that he was his relative. Just what he said is, so by doing practice, by detachment, practice and detachment, only the way to control your mind. So if you can't do that, then your mind cannot come to the control, cannot come to control, then you can't get the yogam itself. So the only rule, the only the way is practice practice and detachment. That is the only idea, except that there is nothing. So then again Arjuna got doubts in him, and he asked Lord Krishna what he asked. So there is a person who got lot of interest. He tried 100% in order to get the yogam, but he could not achieve that, because the mind, he could not control his mind. He failed to achieve, he failed to get the success in that, he failed to become the yogi. So such kind of yogi, the one who could not visualize Atma, so what about his future birth? That's what he got the question. And he asked that you are the one who can answer these questions, these doubts. Then Lord Krishna, what he said, the one who is performing good deeds always get good benefits. So the similar way, the one whose intention was good about getting the yogam itself in his previous birth, that good intention, his good objective, so will be carried forward, and he also get good benefit in the next birth. That's what he said over here. So we learnt up to that from 31st Shlokam to 40th Shlokam. Today let us move forward and learn from the 41st Shlokam what he is saying over here. प्राप्य पुण्यं कृतां लोकानुषित्वा शाश्वती समाः शुचीनां श्रीमताङ्गेः योगभ्रष्टो अभिजायते. The one who failed becoming yogi or who could not succeed his yogam, he that guy is going to get the lokam realam, lokam or realam, where the people who earned much merits to get the same lokam, and the one who failed to achieve the yogam, he will take birth in the families where they have pure wisdom, So here Swami gave a wonderful explanation so that we can't misunderstand anything about the slokam. Whatever the notion of Lord Krishna, what he intended to reveal the real matter from the slokam, that is explained by our Swami very well manner. So many people gave interpretation to this slokam, but they could not write in such a way that the notion of such a way in such a way what Lord Krishna told to us. So that is why Swami gave the interpretation in such a way we can understand easily and completely. So because the Maya is going to put more focus on the people who are preaching the wisdom. Why? Because if Maya could deviate the preacher, then it is easy of her task to deviate many people from the wisdom path. Why Maya does so? Because Maya does not let all the people come into the divine path. Maya will see for the interest of the person how much interest he got. If he has no real interest on the divine, Maya does not let him learn the pure wisdom. It will throw him away from the divine path itself. The preacher, if he is not having pure interest to learn the wisdom and teach the pure wisdom, so Maya will put more focus on him and let him understand the wisdom in a wrong direction. So here, if we see the slokam, in the slokam he said Srimatang Gehe, but here people what they understood is it's a Srimantam. Srimanta means he is the rich person, a rich person. In the second divine holy scripture Bible, um, Jesus said that the rich person, the rich man, does not enter into the kingdom Paraloka Rajyam. Paraloka means the eternal world. He compared that one as like a camel cannot enter into the needles What is that? So how you cannot put the how you cannot put the camel into the uh, needle thread uh, needle, the same way the rich man cannot enter into the eternal world. How difficult to insert camel into the needle, the same it is very much difficult the rich man entering into the kingdom of God or eternal world. So the rich people will put all their effort and interest, thoughts, everything to earn the money, except that they don't contribute anything towards the uh, divine side at all. So compared to the rich people, the poor person, he may recall the God while he was in hurdles, while he is in hurdles, obstacles, difficulties. He will memorize the God, he will recall the God, he will talk about the God. But rich people never going to do that. So if if you see any devotion from the rich people, that is to show up purpose only, and they put money and they do it lavishly, to show to the external world, to the external world that, oh, we did this in a huge way, uh, bigger sacrifices, so many pujas, worships, everything, that's just for namesake. They are only going to uh, do that. So here, um, that is why the earlier interpreters, the elder people, what they wrote for this slokam is wrong, because what they wrote, they gave interpretation very blindly as, so the people who fail to achieve the yogam are going to take birth in the rich houses. That's totally wrong. So the rich people will be earning the money from the morning until they go to the sleep. So they will be performing all the sinful deeds every time. So even some people, they think that these preachers should teach whatever they like, whatever the rich person likes. That way, if the preachers teach, they love that. So that's what they will be directing the preachers also. And also they don't like the gurus and yogis, they don't give value for them, they don't care at all. So in that case, how can we say uh, those rich people are in the previous birth they tried to get the yogam? It's not possible. They are not yogis, they never tried for God itself. So that is totally wrong, that the yoga brashtas, that means the one who failed to get yogam, is going to born in the rich families. So there may be a chance that the rich person may earn wisdom in this birth, but the the rich people are not at all yogis in their past birth. So in the slokam he said, Srimatangehe yoga brashtobhijayate. So according to that, he said that Sri Matam, Sri means the pure, Mati means wisdom, pure wisdom. So that means the pure, pious, soul wisdom, whoever is having is called Sri Matam. So if you say Srimantam, that is rich man. If you say Srimatam, that means Gnani. So we need to leave the meaning, whatever others wrote, that the yogis are going to born in the rich families next birth is wrong. Should leave that statement and should know that, so the yogis are going to take birth in the yogis families itself. That is the true meaning. So here, mm, so whatever that deeds we perform, based on that we are going to get sin or virtue, papam or punyam we are going to get. Not only that, so when we do some deeds related to the devotion, that becomes a merit to us, punyam to us. So such kind of punyam whoever gets, they are going to born as a sattvic, born as a sattvic. So as we see four colors in the peacock feather, so the sattvika division of disposition is very near to the yoga or atma portion, right? So when they born in the sattvika portion, sattvika division of disposition, they will be learning the wisdom and they are going to become the yogis. So the whoever the person is in the past birth, whether he might be tamas or rajas or sattvic or anything, he might if he did some practice, if he tried some related to the getting the yogam in the past birth, he is going to take birth in the sattvic uh, sattvic portion, and he will be learning the soul wisdom continuously. And also he will be taking birth in the family where they are already um, nannies, we can say, those who have already atma gnanam or soul wisdom there itself. So there is no rule that their their parents must be the atma gnanis, the knowers of the wisdom. Their either their parents or their fathers or four forefathers or before two generations as well. So the person is taking birth, maybe a son, maybe a grandson, or maybe a great grandson as well. Okay, so according to that, whatever Lord Krishna explained to us, if we understand correctly, according to the Swami explained over here, so when the person who failed to get the yogam, he is going to take birth in the Gnani's home or Yogi's home, and he will be learning the wisdom, a pure wisdom going forward, and he will be going, he will be advancing from there itself. And also, we should not think that there are different realms present outside of the body. All the realms are inside in our body itself. So those realms are tamasa, rajasa, sattvika. These are three realms. So so another realm is also there, which is not actually the sattvika, tamasa, rajasa. That is other realm. That is we can say soul realm. We can say soul realm, where there are no external world related experiences. So that is visualizing Atma itself. That we can say it is a portion of yogam, portion of Atma. So to in order to experience anything, good or bad, happiness or sorrow, everything that should happen inside the body itself. So if you are happy, it is a heaven. If you are in sorrow, it is a hell itself. So whatever the happiness or sorrow you have to experience when you are living inside the body itself, that too you have to experience with the uh, three division of dispositions itself. That is why here in this Shlokamu also lokas here. Here they said realms, lokas. Those realms are three realms. So I think you understood well this Shlokam, and you came to know the difference between Srimantam and Srimatam. Let us move on to the next Shlokam. अथवा योगिनामेव कुले भवति धीमतां etadhi durlabhataram loke janma yadi drishyam. So if he did not born in the, if not, he, what he is saying, so in extension to the previous slokam, so in this 42nd slokam what he is saying, if not, so he may take birth in the yogis um, families, so we can say dynasty, so dynasty, yogis dynasty we can say. uh, so such kind of birth, getting such kind of birth is, it's a rare, it's not easy, not so easy, we can say it's not so easy. So Bhagavan is saying here, he may born in yogi, Nani's family, or he may born in yogi's family here. The one who has the much relationship with the spiritual knowledge and the wisdom they know about the soul. So there are the yogis, such kind of yogis families are there and they in the world itself. So such kind of, in such kind of families, the yoga brashta, the one who failed to get the yogam, is going to born, and then there is a possible way to achieve the yogam since he born in the yogis family. So the yogi, in the yogi's family there might be his um, there might be yogis currently, or their fathers might be uh, called in the past as yogis. So that is why here in this slokam also he said yoginameva kule bhavati, that means he is going to born in the dynasty of yogis itself, yogis related family. So here it is not the physical caste, here it is about the spirituality. So the one whoever does yogam is called yogi. So in that family is the yogi, where whichever the family he belongs, in that family the one who failed to get yogam is going to born. Let us see the next slokam. Tatra tam buddhi samyogam labhate paurvadaihikam yatate cha tato bhuyasam siddhau kurunandana. What is saying here? So the one who got the birth like that, that guy is going to uh, get the thoughts about wisdom. So his intellect is going to get the thought about the wisdom, then he is going to try for getting the liberation with all his efforts 100%. So so the one who borns in the yogi's family, what happens, he is going to grow to some uh, he will be growing, right? After that his intellect is going to mature. When his intellect gets maturity, then what happens, so that is the stage where his intellect can understand and analyze the wisdom. So that time what happens, his intellect is going to get the thoughts about the wisdom. So he will be getting the curiosity to learn the wisdom. Then by some other, by any reason, he is going to get that thought, and he is going to put focus on the wisdom with much more interest on that. So his interest is going to be much more uh, top on the wisdom compared to the other interests in the external world, that we can say. So here if we can see an example, there are 100 people sitting together, this guy is one among them, we can say. So when all the 100 people are going to read the book related to the yogam, this guy also reads that book. When this guy reads that book, so his focus, his interest will be very much high compared to the other people, and he will be thinking always about that. Because of that, so some people are going to say about that janma samskara. He got good janma samskara. That means in the previous birth he earned lot many merits related to the wisdom. That is why he is able to grasp that wisdom very fast and move forward from there. Let us see the 44th slokam. पूर्वाभ्यासेन तेनैन ह्रियते ह्यवशोऽपि सः जिज्ञासुरपि योगस्य शब्दब्रह्म अतिवर्तते. So, because of his past birth good deeds related to the divine wisdom, in this birth he will be pulled towards to that. Then that guy is going to learn the wisdom and start. He may become yogi and doing the yogam. So those kind of people will cross beyond the shabda brahmas. Shabda brahma ativartate. Shabda means sound, uh, drushya, shabda brahmadi adhigachyate. That means, so here there are two things: nada brahma, shabda brahma, or drushya nada brahma, drushya brahma. So nada brahma, nada means sound related thing. Drushya means shape or picture or photo or image kind of thing. If you see, there are two types of people are called gurus in the external world. When some people go, some disciples approach them, those gurus, they are going to teach a mantra inside their ear, in their ear. So that is another Brahma related one, since he is preaching a mantra. There are other gurus. So the second type of gurus, when a disciple goes to them, what he is going to do, he is going to show a picture or image, and he is going to direct his disciple that put concentrate on that. So those sadhakas are completely different. So this yogi is beyond them. He overcrossed them. He crossed them, and he is utmost superior than them hundreds of times, we can say. Because when he gets yogam, he is going to get the wisdom power, divine power, the divine fire within him. The divine fire is going to burn the karma. So that is much more greater than whatever the sound related mantra practicer gets the result. That guy gets only the tapofal from that. But the yogi is going to get the gnana agni, the wisdom fire. That wisdom fire is much more powerful. So that is why in this slokam also God said that the yogi the yogi goes beyond these Shabda Brahmas related things. Let us see 45th slokam what he said. प्रयत्नाद्यतमानस्तु योगी संशुद्ध किल्बिषः अनेक जन्म संसिद्ध ततो याति परांगतिम. So the yogi who got the yogam, first he was failed, then he born in the gnanis or the yogis family. When he got the yogam, he will be continuing his yogam, his journey towards the God. He is very firm, very deterministic, and he got the yogam itself. Then he is going to burn the karma and get the param, that means moksham. So the one who wants to become yogi, he would be doing practice for some years. After that, he is going to achieve that. He got it. So some people may get immediately, some people may get after some years, but he should not leave that. He should not throw away his to uh, interest, and he must keep full interest on that the path of the divine. So then he has to do practice and get it. So once he gets the yogam, he will be doing yogam. As long as he is doing the yogam, his karma will be uh, destroying like that. In every birth he will be getting the birth, next birth, like that. In every birth he is going to destroy his karma. Finally there will not be any reminder of the karma itself. So there will not be any reference of karma exists for him. So there will not be any karma. All the karma is completely gone. When there is no karma, then there is no need of his body at all. So body will be there only to experience the karma. So when karma itself is not there, body is not needed, then he is going to get liberation. So that is why here what here, so we need to learn one more thing. So people may achieve yogam in one birth, but not the liberation itself. So the one who is um, trying continuously trying to get liberation with yogam itself, so it may take some births or many births. It may take many births to get the liberation itself. So do you have any questions? If you have any questions, you can ask here. If not, let us do Mangala Pradhana and end the session. ॐ मङ्गलं गुरुदेवाय महनीय प्रबोधात्मने सर्वलोकशरण्याय साधुरूपाय मङ्गलं. Prabodharpanam to everyone.